This day thou shalt spend in recogitating Almighty God's benefits, that thou mayest be grateful to him for the same, and thy heart inflamed with the love of him, that hath heaped so many favors upon thee, which, seeing they be innumerable, thou shalt take 4 of the chief to thy consideration, which are the benefits of thy creation, preservation, redemption, and vocation, besides particular benefits specially bestowed upon thee. Touching the benefit of thy creation, examine diligently what thou wert before, what God hath given thee when thou hadst no precedent merits. Behold thy comely body, well composed of its members and senses. Look upon thy noble soul, beautified with these excellent faculties, the understanding, will, memory. Remember that when he gave thee thy soul, he gave thee all things, seeing there is no perfection in any creature, which is not found more excellent in the soul of man. Hence it manifestly followeth that when God bestowed this great benefit upon thee, he with it bestowed what else soever thou hast. Concerning the benefit of thy conservation and preservation, consider that all thy being dependeth upon the divine providence and disposure, without which thou canst not move a foot or subsist the least moment of time. Moreover, for thy use he hath created the whole universal world, and all things therein contained, the earth, the sea, birds, fishes, beasts, plants, nay, the very angels themselves he hath ordained to do thee service. Consider thy health, the strength of limbs, and thy very life itself, which thou enjoyest, to be the great benefits of Almighty God, who by daily nourishment and other temporal helps conserveth all these in their proper vigor. Observe the miseries and tribulations unto which other mortal men are subject, into which, as others, thou hadst easily fallen, had not the divine goodness protected thee. In the benefit of thy redemption, consider the abundant good, both in quantity and quality, which he hath purchased to thee by it. Then call to mind the bitterness of his torments, which he suffered in soul and body to ease thee, and that the acknowledgement of these favors may take a greater impression in thee, in the mystery of his passion. Take notice of these 4 things. First, who is it that suffereth? Secondly, what he suffered. Thirdly, for whom he suffered. Fourthly, why he suffered. He that suffered was God. What he suffered were the most grievous torments. For whom? For most ungrateful creatures. Why? Not for any commodity or profit of his own, but only moved to it by his infinite love and bounty towards us. Concerning the benefit of thy vocation, consider the grace he gave thee, when he infused into thee the Christian faith. If, after thy first vocation, when by sin thou hadst lost the innocence of baptism, he hath drawn thee again out of the mire of thy own corruption, restored thee to grace, and brought thee back again into the way of thy own salvation. What thanksgiving oughtest thou to render unto him for so great a benefit? How great was his mercy to thee, that with longanimity he expected so many years, that he hath often visited thee with good and holy inspirations, that he did not cut off the thread of thy perverse life, to conclude that he called thee with such efficacious grace that he restored thee from death to life and opened thine eyes to contemplate his clear light. How great was his clemency towards thee, that he supported thee with his grace, not to return back again to thy former sins, but to overcome the enemies of mankind, and constantly to persevere in a virtuous cause. These are the common benefits. Besides these, there are many secret ones. How often for thy pride, arrogance, ingratitude, and sloth hast thou deserved to be left of God, as many for less causes have been. Yet, notwithstanding, he would not. How often hath God, with his singular providence, exempted thee from evil, removed occasions of offending, and frustrated the snare that the enemy had laid for thy perdition. How often hath he done to us as he did to St. Peter in the Gospel. Behold, Satan hath desired to have you that he may sift you as wheat, but I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. And who can know these secret benefits but God alone? Wherefore, it is meet and convenient to reason that we should render immortal thanks to God for all these benefits, and confess ingenuously that we have received more than we are able to restore, and that our obligations towards him are so great that with any goods of ours, we shall never live to requite them, when we cannot so much as number or comprehend them in our understanding.